ate nno mugamba omubanda wa Kabaka Takaye anti ensonga z'eddembe z'obuntu azongeza yazitutte na Kenya. Kakati nno tugenda kuba tukutuusaako full speech ya omukulu bobiwine wabadde akyaddeko wali ku kitebe ky'abalwanirizi b'eddembe mu Kenya. Kakati nno munnange gwabadde tannaba kunyiga akapeesa aka subscribe twandikusabye n'obuwombeefu onyiga akapeesa ako tube nga tukutuusaako amawulire gonna agaba gafudde wano mu Uganda ate era ne munsi yonna okutwaliza. Oluvannyuma lw'akasisinkano akabadde mu kibuga Nairobi wano ekya Kenya nga mwatabiddwamu abakungu okuva wano mu ggwanga Uganda omwabadde Winnie Kiza, Dr. Kiza Basije wamu ne muntu bobiwine nno abisuddemu engatto ne yeeyongerayo wali mu kibuga Mombasa gyasisinkanidde abamu ku balwanyirizi b'eddembe aba kibiina Haki Afrika. Bobiwine ayongedde n'aweera nti tagenda kussa muguwa okutuusa ng'eddembe ly'obuntu litandise okuswamu ekitiibwa wano mu ggwanga Uganda. Kinajjukirwa nti olunaku olw'eggulo ekibiina ekya Nuupu kyabadde kijjukira abantu baayo kyo ababadde bazze nga batugizinyizibwa era nga wabaddewo akasambatuko akabaddemu ne tiyagaasi. Poliisi we yabadde egumbulula abawagizi ba Nuupu babadde nga balaga obutali bumativu. Kale nno akatambe ako kalaga bobiwine nga full speech ye webadde wali mu lukiiko.
His Excellency Mheshimiwa. Please speak to the people. Let us hear the message that you have for Kenyans and Ugandans, East Africans in general. Welcome.
Thank you very much, my brother. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press. I want to thank our brothers of Haki Africa for having us, our brothers and sisters, for having us. We don't take this for granted. With me, I came with part of the leadership of the National Unity Platform and People Power, the party and movement that I lead in Uganda. We are glad to be here in Kenya. Yesterday, we had a Human Rights Accountability Conference, a Uganda Human Rights Accountability Conference in Nairobi, Kenya. Why? Because we cannot have it in Uganda, because the authorities in Uganda have no regard for human rights whatsoever. Even those that are dared to have prayers, to have a vigil back home in our offices, were arrested, and of course dispersed with tear gas and live bullets. That's the situation in Uganda today. We are thankful that we are not isolated by our fellow members of the East African community, our brothers and sisters. It is not the first time. Kenyans have always stood with us. I am alive today, able to speak to you, because you Kenyans started protests that spread to the world over, and those are the protests that pressured General Museveni's military regime to release me from the dungeons where I had been detained. We are thankful for that. We should always remind each other that dictatorship in any part of Africa is a threat to democracy in every part of Africa. Like democracy, dictatorships are contagious and very easy to spread, especially across the border. When I was looking at one of the placards, one of the ladies was holding, it was saying yesterday it was Tanzania, today it's Uganda, and tomorrow it might be Kenya.
Yes.
And we are being taught time and again that freedom and democracy is always just one step away from extinction if we are not vigilant. While we appreciate you, while we call upon you to continue standing with us, to continue highlighting our plight, we also ask you to be vigilant, to defend the little freedoms that you have jealously, to defend the democracy you have jealously. We are very aware that Kenya is certainly not at the levels of democracy that it deserves to be, but you are certainly on the road to where all of us want to be. Keep going, keep being vigilant, but most importantly, let's look out for each other as citizens of East Africa. Let's continue holding the authorities accountable to respect the rule of law, to respect the rights of all the people that they rule over. I thank you very much, and I greet you once again.
Viva democracy, viva!
Viva!
Viva justice, viva!
Viva!
Viva human rights, viva!
Viva!
Viva freedom, viva!
Viva!
Your Excellency, one of the issues that we are faced with currently as a country, we know that there have been attempts by one or two members of parliament to introduce an idea of removing